yeah, I have a follow-up email, and I'll also be talking about how many rounds of audition there will be. Hey K-pop besties! Previously, as you guys know, I did this like Hit Entertainment audition for fun. I have received a follow-up email after that audition, and I'm gonna tell you guys what is it about right now. So I'm like shooting myself, I have no idea what is it. So if you guys haven't seen the other video where I taught you guys how to actually apply for Hit Entertainment, you can go and look at it right here. So this is how to actually apply for Hit Entertainment. Yeah, I have a follow-up email, and I'll also be talking about how many rounds of audition there will be. I'll talk about visa, I'll talk about flight, and I'll talk about some FAQs that you guys have that I realize that you guys keep asking again and again, so that this will clarify your doubts. I think besides me, many of you guys have received this follow-up mail, and I'm gonna tell you guys what is this about. Okay, so firstly you see something about 2021 and 7 something, so this actually means July. So firstly, right, if you think that you have been selected, hold your horses. Okay, so this is nothing about the audition actually. So what they're trying to tell you is that, okay, so they are gonna have another division of a new company in July 1st 2021 onwards, and then because there's this split, there will be personal information, customers, counterparts, and website members that will be transferred to the new company. So this new company will now manage the personal information and handle it. So this is the information of the new split company, and so they are trying to tell you your personal information will be transferred to another company. So yeah, so if you have any issues with that, you need to reply them whether you want or not want that, and also that will actually means whether the other company will look at your audition tips or not. So actually it has no impact on you. So if I were you, I'll just let it be and then just let them do whatever they want. You have no idea what's gonna happen. So actually this is an update that they are gonna have another company that will be managing your personal information. That is all. So yeah, so if you receive this and you have been really curious and like what the hell is that, do not be shocked or whatsoever. It's not anything crazy, and this doesn't mean that you have proceeded to the next round or whatsoever. But should you proceed to the next round, there will be a few rounds for Hit Entertainment. So after you pass the first round, you probably have a second round, and like I said before, normally for second round, right, they will like to hear you sing or dance for the entire song, and then you will have to send it to them, or they might want to see you face to face so that they can judge you face to face. And when you actually proceed to the next round, please do not use the same song or dance, because that just shows that you're really lazy. So think of a new routine and think of something that will, like, you know, amaze them. Probably I think the good gauge is about 3 rounds. Second round would be the full song and dance, and then the third round will be face to face, and then after that they will confirm whether they want to sign you or not. Okay, so I'm going to talk about the frequently asked questions that you guys have. Okay, so the first thing is visa. So what is visa? Okay, so visa is actually a legal document that allows you to travel across the boards to the other country. Normally visas have to be done by the company, not you. So there's many of you keep asking, what is a visa? How do I get my visa? You cannot make your own visa. The company has to make it for you. So depending on your passport, you may or not travel to Korea. So if you cannot travel to Korea as a traveler, you will need to make a visa. Or if you're staying out of the traveling time, let's say maybe for Singapore I can only stay about 1 month or 2 months if I'm not wrong, then I will need to make a visa if I want to stay in Korea for like 6 months or 1 year. That has to be done by the company only when you are confirmed, and only if you're gonna go over and train. So even as a traveler, you might not need to make a visa, because you can go over there to audition with your traveling visa, not with a foreign visa that allows you to train. Okay, so as a trainee, then you will need a visa. As someone that's auditioning or someone that is trying to audition, you might not really need the visa. Next thing about flight. So you are gonna fly there. Of course, I think Hit will pay for you, but the thing is, when you reach there won't be anyone that's gonna pick you up and send you there. This is not a chauffeur service, okay? They are not gonna be a personal butler and bring you there. There's no saying that you will or not be chosen, so you need to have the independence to actually find a place yourself. You probably have to pay for the place yourself, and then you actually go to the company yourself as well. Okay, so you need to look up Google Maps, Naver Maps, whatever. Okay, find your way yourself to the company and then go for the audition. Okay, you can go to the audition with your family or your friends. You may not go alone. You can have someone accompanying you. Okay, so for the next question, can my family accompany me if I'm gonna start a trainee life? So the thing about this is, you are gonna start your trainee life, then your family won't have the visa to stay there. Unless your family are from Korea, then you can stay there. You can stay at your parents' house if you live in Korea, obviously. If you're a foreigner, your parents will not be flying over there, right? So maybe they can visit you from time to time on certain timing, and then I don't think you can see them very much because you'll be spending most of your time training. So the next question, do I have to give up my studies if I want to be a trainee? So the answer is no. You can actually train during your school holidays, so you have to fly over. But because of that, you might have to bear your own flight expenses because you are the one that is choosing to fly over during holidays. So that is not really covered by the company. You would actually have to choose whether you want to give up your studies and then, or during your studies finish up whatever you have and then go there during your holidays. So there are successful idols that have done that. For example, Johnny from NCT, he has done that and still debuted, but it took him a longer time. So you need to choose this very carefully. Alright, so there are some questions. If I do not have an Instagram or if I do not have social media, will that lower my chance of getting into the K-pop industry? Will I fail as a K-pop trainee? So the thing about the social media, right, is they want to have a sense of what you do, what kind of pictures you take, or a better sense of your character because of the photos that you post. Of course, if you post a lot of photos like, you know, blood, gore, or you know, very dark stuff, then they might think that you might not be in the right state of mind to be a K-pop idol. They might have some red flags. So what they want to screen through your social media is actually your personality and whether it fits the company per se. So I would say that not having a social media is definitely an impact, and it might lower your chances of not getting accepted as a K-pop trainee, because they will want to see what kind of photos you can take, what type of different styles you have. So think of your Instagram, your other social media as a portfolio where you only put the best side of yourself, probably the more commercial side of yourself, so that this allows other companies to take that into consideration, and that they know that if they're gonna take up this girl or boy, they know that they can actually, you know, package him into different kinds of genre or category, so you would then be very safely accepted by them. Yeah, and at this age and time, it's very impossible for you to not have a social media unless you're really young. They can understand, but then you should then supplement with lots of photos. For example, different like photo shoot photos. Yeah, it's best if you have or can invest in some kind of photo shoot photos so that they know that you have experience with posing or some sort. The last thing I want to tell you guys is that any company that accepts you, right, they are gonna train you, but they're not gonna train someone that has zero experience unless you're really talented. You need to be good at something. They're not gonna accept someone that is lazy, tired all the time, always giving excuses, or doesn't even have talent in any of the four below, alright, or unless you're super duper good looking. Okay, if you don't have any of these qualities, you will never be selected as a K-pop trainee. I hope that this answers your frequently asked questions, because I get these a lot in the comment section, and if I have directed you here, I hope that I have answered your questions. If I have not answered your questions, do comment in the comment box down below. Here's a lucky shout out because on the last video. If you want to increase the chance of getting a shout out, do comment this emoji and you might see your comment in the next video. If you have enjoyed this video, do give me a like, and also comment down below what type of other videos I should do. Also remember to subscribe to me and on the notification bell so you know when my next video will be uploaded. Hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye!